What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. 2Bit Crypto here. Time to talk Terraluna Classic now. The price is in a decline, but is this going to last forever? Well, I'm going to talk about something very exciting for everyone holding USTC and Terraluna Classic, as well as give you an update on the latest developments. So if that's something you like the sound of, then subscribe to the channel. Also, do me a favor, smash that like button. That's how I know you enjoy the content and YouTube loves it when you hit the like button. With that being said, let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. So we currently sit at a $1.64 trillion market cap with about $61 billion worth of volume. Now, the weekends tend to be pretty quiet on a Saturday. We tend to then see some price increase on the Sunday, anticipating a move on the Monday. So Ethereum sitting at 2354, Bitcoin just under that 44k mark, 67 cents on XRP is a good winner. Now, if we come down the list, you will notice that we have stepped back a little bit for Terraluna Classic. We were 54th in the global market cap. We now sit at the 60th highest ranked cryptocurrency, down about 10% on the day and about 16% down in terms of volume. Still though, $243 million. Now remember, this is still good news. We know Binance are supporting us, and we will have to wait and see what happens with these additional pairings that we get. Are we going to see a slightly better burn than we have seen? Market cap still holding on to that $1 billion market cap, but if we see this price decline, we could drop below that $1 billion market cap. However, there is some pretty interesting stuff going on in the background that I think you all need to be aware of. First and foremost though, let's take a look at this. A burn of 85 billion is a big milestone. We've hit 85 billion Luna Classic burnt on the chain, which I think is fantastic. It says the Terraluna Classic community has burnt 85 billion Luna Classic since May 18th, 2022. This is another milestone in the community's efforts to reduce the circulating supply of Luna Classic. The world's largest crypto exchange, Binance, has contributed almost 43.6 billion lung to the total burn, contributing over 51% of the total lung burned until now. And I think this is, look, it's an important point to reference here that we still have this continuation of Binance in the background. What we do have at the minute, unfortunately, is loads of random coins coming out built on BSC or on Ethereum that promise to burn Luna Classic. For me, it's about building on the chain. It's just moving volume somewhere else. And you've got to understand why they're doing it. I'm not totally sure that they have the best interest of this chain at heart. However, it goes on to say Terraluna Classic is managed by the community-approved developers as well as trusted validators and members of Duck One, separated the chain from TFL. And then we talked about that proof of work, the ability to do job by job specific work on the chain ultimately gives us a much more dynamic approach and flexibility when it does come to building on the back of it. Will we even see a link potentially into Binance? Perhaps. Now, one of the big things that we are anticipating, I think this is kind of where people are getting out of Luna Classic. We obviously saw massive hype. We saw a huge run, 300% in a week. A lot of people, though, are just not giving us the time. And this is ultimately the potential USTC revamp, as well as the Bitcoin Mint Cash program. Now, this was kind of released as part of the initial move and ultimately then part of that kind of Binance repairing. But it says increasing anticipation of USTC revamp plan would use Bitcoin as a foundation, perhaps also fueled the rally. Bitcoin focused payment project Mint Cash recently outlined a vision for a successor of Terra's failed stablecoin, at this time being collateralized by BTC to mint tokens. Developer team also revealed a few days ago that they are working on an airdrop plan for USTC and LUNC holders. The recent developments have unleashed a spectacular frenzy among the token. Trading volume with USTC has exploded in the last few days, peaking with volumes of over $1 billion. So again, this point here of using Bitcoin to swap into the algorithm, and then ultimately a DApp and ultimately a swap using Bitcoin as part of the Terraluna Classic and USTC ecosystem is still there. This hasn't gone away. And I think a lot of people, unfortunately, right now in the space, like we've talked about a number of times, are very much a frivolous investor. They're looking for that kind of quick in, quick out. And at the moment, the market is going up. The reality is we've seen Bitcoin break 44,000. We actually broke 44,700. And ultimately, therefore, people just taking the opportunity that we get. But this is a big deal, and I'm kind of excited to see how this builds out. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. Ultimately, though, that paper job lends itself perfectly to this mechanism, and ultimately, therefore, will support this build out for the chain and could be huge. And again, think about it. The link back into Binance could really support this as well. And finally, I always love chucking a price prediction. ChatGPT, if you love this, giving a view in terms of the potential price and where we could see it. It says LUNC is in the unusual position of being a major token down over 99% from its original value and still exhibits high trading volume. Data shows that LUNC is in the top 100 cryptocurrency projects in the world when ranked by market cap. The token's track record may perhaps override negative sentiments around the price crash, lending the perception to the token is now trading at a discounted or underbought rate. While LUNC could easily be in for a short-term bull run, the project's longevity depends on undermined market factors such as proposed ramps, IAM am unable to make a specific prediction at this time. And that's kind of the point here. Everyone thought I was going to say, well, look to $1. Ultimately, this is going to rely on a lot of things. I still think we have a huge amount of money sat on the side to come in. I still think there's a lot of people with sentiment that is incredibly positive towards Lunar Classic. And I think ultimately what we need is a continuation of this run. Now, obviously, we're going to see some decline in the market. We're going to see a bit of a sell-off, but at the same time, we can equally see this move back up when we get some more bullish news. What's going on with the price? Well, here's the price currently dropping below this 50 EMA, and I did talk about this, that we could see this push down a little bit further. Again, looking on this higher time frame, we may even see this push down to the 100-day EMA, which is down here. This could see us drop down to maybe even the 16s, but I would always context and say we were here down at 407, and we've had a massive rise. Now, again, we're probably going to see a definite decline a little bit further, but I'd like to see us holding around this kind of 18 level, maybe even slightly more. I was hoping we might stay around the 2s, which would have given us a definite positive sentiment, but it's going to be a big week for us. If we see Bitcoin move, if we see Ethereum move, we may get some subsidiary movement on Terra Luna Classic. Likewise, though, we could even see further selling off as people will have got into this and made some money there, taking their profits. Things aren't moving maybe as quick as they thought they would do, or equally, the hype has just cooled off a little bit. Nothing that we haven't seen before with this one. I'm still pretty excited about what's going on. I think the good thing is we're certainly seeing more being built out for Lunar Classic. So as ever, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of that Bitcoin swap? I'm very interested to know your thoughts. Likewise, if you want to see more Terra Luna Classic comment, all you have to do is smash that like button. And if you're brand new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. We bring you the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency every single day right here on the 2Bit Crypto channel. As ever, thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.